Well, I'm just out here on my lunch hour doing a quick little scouting trip for some more information for tomorrow morning's hunt. Today's Friday the 11th, Veterans Day. So if you are a veteran or currently serving in our armed forces, I thank you very much for your service. Yesterday we had a cold front come in. We went from almost 80 degrees and we are currently at 32 degrees with a nice northwest wind, and the feel like temperature right now is 18. So we've got a real nice cold front coming through that's supposed to be here for all week. The rut is on. The deer are out cruising and chasing does. So this cold front is a welcome sight to have. And I'm really excited because the cornfields are out. The one here, they must have finished up yesterday. The other one, they're still working on, but it's almost done. So I am really jacked and excited to see what I might see tomorrow morning. This is the cornfield they took out just the other day, and they crossed the road right to where I hunt. And as you can see by what I hunt, all it is deep wooded draws and pasture ground. So hopefully those big boys are heading up into that big timber, which is where I've got a couple of my stands. That little bit of corn right there is the last of what needs to come out. Get her done, boys, get her done. So I'll meet you guys in the stand in the morning. With the rut and everything going on, I'm going to take the rattling horns just in case, but I'm also going to do a doe and heat scent drag in and past my stand. We'll see how it works out. Keeping my fingers crossed. Some of them big boys have moved in. We'll find out in the morning. Well, just got out here to the area to walk into my stand. Got about an hour before shooting light, so that'll give me plenty of time to sneak in there and get up in the tree. It's a whopping, says 24 degrees out right now, but we got 15-mile-an-hour winds, so the feel like temperature is 10. So, gonna be a little chilly out there this morning, but I'm sure looking forward to, I hope there's a bunch more deer in here and the activity is up a lot. So let's go find out. It's almost 9 o'clock and I have yet to see a deer, which is really surprising me. I don't know if it's because the wind is gusting so strong. Definitely feels a lot stronger than 15-mile-an-hour winds. It's been shaking the tree pretty good. And so I think I'm gonna get down and go look for them and see if I can't find where they're at. If anything, just do a little scouting. is now November 13th. Hopefully it's not an unlucky 13 day. Not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed in yesterday's morning's hunt. I think I'm just too hung up on the potential that place has due to the deer I've seen in there the last couple of years I've been hunting it. And right now they're just not there, so I need to break that cycle. So this morning I'm back to the other farm that I was at the other day and got that ground blind made up in that cedar tree. I'm going to sit it. Hopefully something comes by this morning, and if I don't see anything here, when I get done, I'm going to go back to the other farm and I'm going to do some serious scouting and look for some better sign and just see where I need to put some new stands up at and just change things up, hit some different locations instead of getting in the rut, which is easy to do, of sitting the same stands over and over again. So still at almost 60, still got to get better at that. It's too easy just to get in a rut and go where you've had success in the past. So we're going to try and maybe change that up. But for this morning, ground blind, 12 degrees out, feels like 10 again. I've got just a mild southeast wind this morning. So time to get in the blind and wait, and hopefully something comes by. Well, that morning was once again a bust. I didn't see a single deer over there this morning. 2 coyotes was the only thing I saw. So I'm back to the other farm again, and I'm just going to take just the bow alone. All my camera batteries are froze up and aren't working, so I'm using the phone right now. So I'm going to take just the bow in, and I'm just going to do some research and kind of walk around and see what I see if I can't find a new location on where these deer might be. And with the wind, I doubt if I'll have another stand up by tonight, so I'll probably be in that ladder stand tonight. If that 11 comes by, not 11 pointer, the 11, the spike. If he comes by, I'll probably shoot him and put my doe tag on it. Here in Iowa, if they don't fork and it's a true spike, it's considered an antlerless deer, so I can put my doe tag on it. But other than that, just still grinding away painfully, trying to find some deer. I hit him a little too low, but I think I see him bedded out in the open field. Oh, I hope that's him out there laying down. We'll give him till dark before we go look. I just filled the doe tag on number 11. I think that first deer is up again in the field. I'm gonna have to give that one some more time. But doe tag's filled. There he is, number 11. Man, finally, been a rough year, but got some meat for the freezer. Number 11. Now to get him cleaned up and get him home. This is where the fun begins, taking him up the hill. I just came out here on my lunch hour to do some more looking and just double check on that buck I hit last night. The first one. I think he looked like a 9-point. But watching the video back, it looked like it was going to be a heart shot. But that front leg came back just as I shot, and it looked like I hit him right in the ball of the joint where the leg goes into that big shoulder blade. So I didn't get much penetration, but I've got blood down on the fletchings, but I think that's where the blood just ran down the shaft a little bit, maybe. And then he somehow unscrewed the broadhead. So the broadhead is still in him, but I'm thinking he's going to be okay with just hitting him right in the joint of the leg like that, because I didn't get hardly any penetration at all. But I'm just going to do my due diligence and pick up the blood trail where I left off last night and just double check. But I'm pretty sure he's fine. But at least I got some meat in the freezer with number 11, that Spike. I don't know if he knew it or not, but yesterday he identified as a doe. So that's just a joke, but so put my antlerless tag on that Spike and got some meat in the freezer to break the ice, and hopefully better things to come. That's kind of blood I've got. And then that deer I thought I saw bedded out in the field ended up being just a entirely different deer. After watching that video, I could see that buck head and go all the way up to the top of the hill. So we'll just take it from here and see what we see. Well, I spent my whole lunch hour out here combing the trail he took, and he probably didn't even make it. I'm saying he didn't even go 100 yards before the blood trail dried up, and everything I was finding, showed no signs of a lethal hit. Like no bubbles, lung blood, or anything like that. I think it was just a good flesh wound right into that shoulder. And like I said, I only got an inch or so of penetration with that broadhead. So I'm sure, and the thwack it made, as loud as it was, I'm pretty sure I hit dead center bone in that leg ball joint. So I'm pretty sure he's okay. probably be walking around with a little bit of a limp for a while, but I think he'll survive no problem. So it's time to, like I said, I'm gonna get some trail cameras out in some other areas, and hopefully by this weekend I'll have found a place I can move to and start up where we left off. Hopefully we can, now that I broke the ice, hopefully things will continue to get a little bit better. So we'll find out.